Hi everyone, it's Rose popping in. I'm going to do a replay of the video that Facebook kind of lost yesterday. So if you joined me yesterday morning live, you already saw this card, but the replay did not post. It was having some problems processing with the Facebook app. So I'm going to redo it here so that we have a copy of it. And I have a copy to send to my people who order from me. So we're going to go ahead and flip the camera. It is my card number 3. Yes, the Wednesday card. Using the Humble Home bundle. So bear with me while I flip the camera and we'll get started on this card. Thank you all for joining. I'd love to know if you're coming back to join me. Maybe you already saw the card yesterday, but this is a replay. Here we go. We're gonna flip and point you down at my work surface here. And let me straighten up my camera. Hello for everybody joining live. We're going to do this one more time. Okay, so we are playing with, in case you're just joining me this week, we're playing with Humble Home. This is the stamp set. This is the bundle price is the right here, $54.75 in Canada. That's the code you want to use to save 10% to get both the stamps and the punch. The punch is awesome. I'm totally falling in love with it this week. And what we're going to do is we're going to use, I have my card pieces here, just like you'll get in your kit. And we're going to start off with straightening up this camera again. Let's see here. All right, so we've got Poppy Parade for my card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. So we're just gonna fold that and burnish with my bone folder, okay? And then we have a piece of basic white that's gonna be my front layer. But before I stick that down, I'm gonna stick my designer series paper. Now this is from Snowy Scenes. Love this paper. I think it matches perfectly with Humble Home because you've got these houses going on this piece. So I've got a strip here. I'm going to go on the left side of my basic white layer. So here we go. Oh, look at the candy canes on that side. Love it. This is gorgeous, gorgeous paper from the mini catalog. Have you stocked up on your paper yet? Oh my gosh, there's so many beautiful packages. I'm in love with all of it. All right, so there's that. That's the background. Now we're going to bring in some of this beautiful pool party pom-pom ribbon. Now this is on back order. It is coming, expected to be back in stock, I think the 21st of October, if I'm not mistaken. So you can get this, well, you're going to get pieces. I have enough for you guys who order with me this week. You'll get all of these pieces in your card packages. Okay, so we're going to go a little wider than 4. Let's go about 5.5 inches. So that's going to go on the bottom of my card here. Okay. So, oh, you're welcome, Lori. I'm so excited to come back and join you with this card. You know, I really like to show you all these things on video so that in case you want to recreate these when you get your kits at home, you can have the video, right? So I lost the video, or it was processing yesterday, but you know, my friend Catherine told me yesterday, she said, how long have you been doing videos every day? And I said, well, every day, Monday to Friday, since 2020. She's like, that's 4 years. And I said, yep. And she said, well, you know what? You have not lost a video since then. So that's pretty good odds, right? So if it happens once in a blue moon, I guess we can be understanding. But I was devastated. I'm like, what happened to my video? Where did it go? So we're just going to peel off this backing here. And we're going to just attach that ribbon like that. You know, sometimes we need friends to put things in perspective and make us realize that it's not all bad, right? That's pretty good odds to only lose one video. So hopefully it's my last. It won't happen again because, you know, I don't want to have to redo stuff. Okay, so there, we've put a little sandwich on there, and we're going to peel off that backing and expose that glue. That's just going to make sure, hopefully, that ribbon does not wiggle its way out of my card. And then we're going to go ahead and put our glue around the edges here. I'm even going to put a bit on the ribbon like that. There we go. And we're going to put this on the card front. Okay, try not to get my fingers into the glue. That's the challenge. All right, so we're going to put this right here. Loving the Poppy Parade. It's such a pretty red color. I love it for Christmas too. Okay, so there's my ribbon at the bottom. Now what I have is from the Deckled Circles dies. I'm using the one that measures 3.5 inches in diameter. And we're going to bring that in. This will come in your kit. It's cut with petal pink cardstock. And we're going to stamp our greeting on the top of this one. And we're going to stamp the greeting that says, from our house to yours. And let me grab my chamois because I think it still has ink on it from my previous video this morning. So we get that cleaned off. And we're going to grab my memento ink. We're going to stamp our greeting at the top. So we're leaving room on this circle for our house at the bottom. So I'm going to stamp up here at the top. And I just got a little bit of ink on my fingers. Oh gosh. Par for the course. Let's grab a baby wipe and get that off. See if I can actually cover that with my house when I go to put it together. All the stuff today. This week has been a crazy busy week. I'm just logging in, see if I can watch out of the corner of my eye and make sure that I am still live. I'm paranoid now that I'm not going to be live when I'm supposed to be live. Let's see if I'm here. Am I live? Am I live? I don't know. I can't tell from my computer. It's probably a delay. Well, it shows on this screen that I'm live. Okay, so we stamped the From Our House to Yours. Now using the stamp set, we're going to, well, first thing I want to do is I'm going to bring my paper trimmer in, and you can do this with your scissors as well. I'm going to cut a straight edge over here. And the way my week's going, I don't want to trust myself to do this straight. So I'm going to pop it into my trimmer, and I'm just lining up my greeting at the top, and I want to just cut a little slice off of the edge like that. Okay, so we're going to slice that off, and then we're going to bring in real red ink, and we're going to stamp the heart from the stamp set. Love the big heart that comes, this one right here. Love this one. So we're going to stamp that with real red on the side of our petal pink here. So let's open up our ink pad and we'll ink up this heart like that. We'll stamp that. I'm going to go off the edge of this piece like that. Press down firm. There we go. From Our House to Yours. And so then we're going to put that on dimensionals. So let's grab my dimensionals. I'm going to use some of my little ones because, as I was mentioning yesterday, I got a ton of little ones and I just don't ever seem to reach for them. I'm actually using the edges of this one. So we're going to just come in here with my snips and snip up the edges and make my own custom dimensionals. Don't ever waste your dimensionals, right? Use all of the pieces. All right, so there we go. We got that and one more. All right, so we'll go ahead and put this onto the card base. How are you doing? This is my second time and you're not seeing double. I was live earlier at my normal time at 9 o'clock and now I'm live again, repeating yesterday's card. So we're coming in here, we're just going to line that up with the edge of the basic white. Love this kind of style of card. It's super easy to do. So you could whip up a lot of these cards in no time. Okay, so let's put that off to the side for a second. We're going to bring in some scrap paper and I'm going to stamp that adorable little house. Okay, so let's see. I don't know why this is not showing on my computer, but that's okay. It's showing here, so we'll just keep on going. We're going to bring in real red, and we're going to stamp the house, the brick house, on scrap paper like that. And then I'm going to bring in pecan pie, and we're going to stamp the roof. All right, so let's see. Am I live? Yes, okay, I can see on the screen now. That's how long it took. It was a bit of a delay. Okay, so I'm stamping the roof with pecan pie, and because it's photopolymer, I can see exactly where I'm stamping. I love it. Someone asked in the previous video if you can get the red off of your photopolymer. And the answer is no, I can't figure out how to get it off. They stain, all of the reds, anything with the reds or dark pink dyes, you can see it stain. It stains your stamps, but it does not affect the quality of the stamp. The stamp is still good. The stamp will still stamp just as well. So don't worry. That staining is just something we have to get used to with the reds. There's just something about the ink, I guess. Okay, so we're just going to come in here and punch out this house. See how awesome it fits on, the punch fits over the image. Punch that out. So there's my house. Okay. So then we're going to do a little bit more stamping. We need a door and we need some windows. So I'm going to bring this one in. And this is a single stamp. It has the door and the 2 windows beside it. So we're just going to make sure that's clean. And I'm going to stamp it with pecan pie right there. And then I'm going to stamp it again. I'm cleaning it. I'm going to stamp it again in Daffodil Delight right there. Okay, so I'm going to clean it. Let's just clean it. It's a good habit to clean your stamps as soon as you use them. Okay, so we're going to bring that punch back in. And my Daffodil Delight one, I want to get the windows. So let's just trim this out and make it a little bit smaller. We're going to take the piece and put it into the punch right where the square is. Okay, so we're just going to punch out that window like that. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Punch out the other window like that, line it up, and then once you've got it the way you want it, you can go ahead and punch it out. All right. Okay, so we got 2 windows here, 2 Daffodil Delight windows. That's the ones that are going to go on the sides. Now the door, we're going to fussy cut the door. Okay, so just grab your snips and cut the door out. Super easy. It's just a simple rectangle. It's not complicated fussy cutting. So cut the door. And then we're just going to glue these on top of the house. Super easy. So grab my Tombow glue and I'm going to add a strip of glue here and beside one on each side like that. And then I'll bring my take your pick tool in. We'll put the door in place first. And then we will put the windows in place. Make sure they're straight. No crooked windows on our house. All right, so there's our house. One more thing to add to the house. I'm going to bring in the stamps and show you the cute little wreath. There's a little wreath right here. I am going to stamp that on some scrap paper with Memento. All right, and we're going to add that to the house. Make this a festive house. Okay, so there's my stamping. And to add color, I'm going to grab Garden Green and Poppy Parade, and we're just going to add a little pop of color to the wreath. So let's color the bow, a nice Poppy Parade bow on here. And then we're going to use Garden Green and just add a little touch of green to the wreath, like that. And then we're going to fussy cut this out and add it to the house. So easy. All right, here we go. Grab your snips and snip around. Grab this wreath. It's a cute little wreath. There's so many cute images in this set. There's the wreath. Here, I'll bring it in so you can see. There's the wreath. There's the, of course, everything to do with the house. I think the greetings are fantastic. You can make so many different cards with this one. Christmas cards, welcome cards, thank you cards. It's very, very versatile. Okay, so there we go. It's definitely worth cutting out that wreath. It will definitely add a nice festive pop to this house. Okay, so there we go. Put a little bit of glue there. You could use glue dots or whatever your favorite adhesive is. And then there we've got our little house. So let's bring back the card base now. And we're going to add this to the card. Now remember, the big petal pink circle is on. Oh yes, I'm going to cover up my little boo-boo right there. I love it when that happens, that you can cover this up. Okay, so we're going to put the house right there. And there's the front. But I want to do a little touch of something different to the ribbon. I mean, the pool party pom-pom ribbon looks great just like that, but I really like cinching the ribbon a little bit. I think it just adds a little extra touch. So I've got some of the real red and white baker's twine. I'm going to slip that underneath this pool party ribbon, and we're just going to tie a double knot here. So I'm just going to tie, and I'm going to, once I get down to the ribbon, I'm going to cinch with my left hand. So you see how I'm just kind of, not cinch, pinch the ribbon and then pull this because I want it to fold a certain way. So I'm just pinching it and then tie that knot and then immediately tie another knot, and then it won't come loose. And then we'll just trim the ends. Super easy. So I'm pulling in all of the colors, right, from the designer series paper, the pool party background here in the sky, and then Teresa says her bundle is shipping today. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Jennifer. Yes, this is the one, this is the redo of yesterday's card. Okay, so there's the front of my card. The inside of my card is my 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to stamp the little gingerbread house with pecan pie just down here in the corner as a little accent, just to show another house that comes with this set. So fun. And then we're going to add Merry Christmas to the inside, because that's exactly what we're doing, right? It's a Christmas card. Got Christmas trees in the background on the DSP. We've got a wreath on the house. This is very Christmassy. All right, so we're just going to stamp this in the middle, and then we will have our inside. All right, so then I'm just going to add a little glue, and we'll put this in the inside, and boom, we got another card done. Now, when I added my bling to this one yesterday, I added rhinestones. And one of the rhinestones is going to go on the doorknob. So fun, right? So let's bring in our rhinestones, and we will add them to the card. So add a small rhinestone to the doorknob handle, and then you can add, you know, a big one out here, and then maybe another small one over here. And there we have it, my friends. This is the video, the redo of my Wednesday card using Humble Home. I hope you like this one. I hope you'll grab this one. It is so much fun. I'm having a blast with the punch. All right, take care, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for Fun Fold Friday at 9 o'clock Mountain Time right here on my Stamping with Rose business page. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.